Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm over here driving. Here, take care of some business. Have some things on my mind as I'm driving. Anyhow, I thought about this whole pro-black thing. I'm very appreciative of some of the commentators that say fake pro-blacks, so they're making a distinction. Just some people, I'm going to talk about, I guess, the people that call themselves pro-black and the people that accuse other people of being pro-black. I think both sides are disingenuous, because we already know the histories of the real pro-black people that went into the paint to take care of our people. They did things for our people. They put our people first. I mean, I remember an interview, or was it an interview, or some kind of report where Tupac was getting some kind of, deal with, I think it was Carl Kanai, or what have you. But Carl Kanai was asking Tupac, can you, do some photo shoots for my product, and how much would it cost? And Tupac was like, cost? This is for my people. You my peoples, man. This is, we gotta stick together. He was on that. That's what I call pro-black. That whole thing about criticizing people just because of who they marry, and criticizing people because they have an education. That's not pro-black. I mean, last time I checked, a lot of y'all hear my signal lights on. Last time I checked, most people that represented being pro-black had education. They were the upper echelon of education, right? So that's the thing where I'm just like, wow, it's like a glass shattering. Criticism of pro-black, and I'm like, wait a minute. This is it's not right. Like, it's like borderline. I don't know if it's borderline lying or you just lying. You know what I mean? That whole thing about saying people are pro-black. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and always try to take down your brother just because you're pissed off, you're not pro-black. If you're always gonna keep talking about what sisters do, but for your people, you're not pro-black. I'm just gonna be real. If you're like lying and selling things to your people that that's not going to really amount to anything, but they think that it is, you're not pro-black. If you're trying to convince people that just because I don't have any money and you should give me money, that should make it look, that should make you the realist, you're not pro-black. A lot of people are really misappropriating the term, whether you are criticizing it or claiming it. And I guess I'm speaking this from an older dude. I'm not as old as a BGS or Afro Synergy or a OG J Speed, Mr. Research. What else I'm looking at? DJ Music. These guys are like pretty much either in their late 50s or 60 plus. I know I'm leaving out one person. I'm trying to think. Anyhow, this is I'm gonna try to have that conversation with a majority of them on the panel and really discuss what is pro-black, because usually, how are you going to separate the term pro-black with Malcolm X, Dr. John Henry Clark, Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Francis Esposito, Who else? Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Huey P. Dr. Huey P. Newton, by the way. Some of your feminist favorites. What's her name? Angela Davis. She's a doctor. She has a PhD. You know, all these pro-black people that are highly admired with doctorate degrees or just mainly street cred or whatever. You got Dr. Kaba, right? Some of you guys like Dr. Kaba. You got Dr. Phil Valentine. These are people that are going hard in the paint for black people. Some people need donations. Some people don't need it. Just buy their book. Some people go out on the streets and do the work. Some people do speeches. Some people have programs. You have out here. We have a doctor. What's his name? Dr. Palmer out here that started the Marcus Garvey School. He put in work for black people. My whole thing is stop lying about pro-blackness, whether you are claiming it. If you're going to claim pro-blackness, make sure you don't have, things that are disparaging to your people on your record that you're constantly doing. If it's in your past, I got you, redemption song, whatever. But if you're constantly doing stuff, for whatever reason other than taking care of your people, hell, you're not pro-black, And I'm just talking about it in general. So for those people that like to start stuff and say, "Hey, he's talking about you," don't listen to that. Have your own mind. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're adults here. A lot of us in these spaces are adults. And the reason why I really want to put this out is because we're giving the young folks the impression that pro-black is bad. And when they think that way, they're going to start bringing in all of our heroes in that conversation. So you're doing more harm than good when you do this. And every now and then I touch on it on panels and stuff like that. But I met some of these giants. I conversate with them. Their life was not easy. And as a matter of fact, a lot of our lives are not easy. Okay? So I really think that we need to start going more definitive on who these people that you're really trying to talk about. If you are the ones that criticize the pro-black people. If that person is selling drugs and then quoting Malcolm quotes and all that, call them out. Don't call them pro-black. That ain't pro-black. Call them out. And the same thing for the people that's criticizing the pro-black. Even though you're being explained what pro-black is, but you're going to continue the narrative, call them out. Call them out. You know the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's it. And I'm not even close to my destination. But other than that, I can't do panels on the road. Right? So I guess once I get to 1,000 or whatever, I could probably go live and what do you call it? Respond to comments and things like that. But yeah, I got about probably 30-something more subscribers to go to 1,000, and I'm gonna stay consistent on what I am and what I stand for. So I'm not gonna try to do any type of stunts or go crazy and not to get man. I'm just this is a little side thing for me. Hope you guys get something out of it. But you gotta be real in this pro-black stuff, man, because right now, if you don't understand that what's going on today is usually a playbook repeat, taking pages out of old playbooks, then you're screwed. Because playbooks means history books. Some history books glorify blackness and black achievements. Some history books tells you about how black folks have been done wrong and all the different horror stories. But there are some history books that will show you how to keep black people from going from one point to the next. Guess what? Guess which history book is being used constantly in politics, government, law, education, even entertainment. History books are always being used, and they're taking plays out of it, because these history books are playbooks. The issue that I have with us, we don't take pages out of our history book, so therefore the team is going to always win. So until you figure that out, you're going to be stuck where in the hamster's wheel. All right, hope everybody have a rest of a good day or week. Stay safe. This is Art New Style signing out.